we were living kind of like we're on a vacation. I know we probably could have split that number in half if we were trying to be on a budget and spend a lot less money. So for those visiting, don't think that's just a number that you are automatically going to spend. You can spend way less than that and still have a really good time. Shalom YouTube family, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome to the family.
In today's video, we'll be discussing how much money we spent in our first 2 weeks in Nairobi, Kenya. Also,
we'll be traveling throughout the continent to show you the real Africa.
And if you like this type of content, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Let's get into it. First, we're going to talk about how much we spent eating out. So we spent about $200. But we had about 15 meals out, whether it be like Uber Eats, ordering it in, or going out, or like eating somewhere while we were already out. So it came out to be about $13.30 per meal for that 15 times that we ate.
And it's 3 of us.
So it was about $4.43 per person, per meal.
So mind you, most of the meals that we ate out, like she said, was through Uber Eats. And so you have to factor in the delivery fees and the other costs associated with that. So it probably was a little bit less than that, but we're just going to give you a ballpark range of what we spent as for food. And we, like I said, we ate a lot. 15 times within 2 weeks is a lot. So we probably could have saved a lot more money. So this is not an indicator of how expensive. We just spend a lot of money since we've been here. So you can for sure save a lot more money, but for us, I feel like that's not too bad.
The next thing we're going to talk about is entertainment. So we spent a total of $48.94 on entertainment. We already showed you guys some of the things we did already in previous videos, but refresher, we went bowling, which was $9.52. We did virtual reality games, that was $7.62. We did golf, which was $9.14. And we went to the Giraffe Center, which was $22.66.
Now, all of this was for the both of us for the first 3 that we talked about. So you'd split that in half and you get the numbers per person. But that's a very good price for entertainment. I mean, you really can't beat that. We haven't been anywhere where it's that cheap to do all of those things.
Next, we're going into groceries. So we spent, let's see, $91.87. And we went to the grocery store like 3 times. So we spent about $30 each trip. That doesn't really tell you how much food is because we did buy other things besides food. We bought toilet paper, we bought laundry detergent, we bought some washcloths and stuff, like stuff that we're gonna continue to use.
That's not food items.
So obviously, you know, spending $30 in one grocery store trip is not a lot.
Mind you, when we were in America, we'll spend about $150 each trip going to the grocery store, barely getting anything. And now we getting all of the groceries for our food and other essential items, household items, for a fraction of the cost. So you cannot beat that.
Next up is transportation. So we spent about $50.45 on Uber and Bolt to get around. And we did about 17 rides, so it's about $3 per ride, which really isn't bad.
And then factor in some days we went very far. We went to the Giraffe Center, to the mall, and each one of those places took us about 25 to 45 minutes to get to. So when you factor that in, that's a really good average cost for us.
So this one is definitely essential. This one, we're gonna talk about visas. So we paid $100 total. It was $50 per person, and the baby was free because she's only 1.
I was able to put her on my visa, and so she didn't need a visa in that case. But that's a payment that you're gonna have to make if you're visiting this country. So just factor that in if visiting or moving to Kenya.
The last thing we're gonna talk about is accommodations. So for our Airbnb, we spent $582 for 2 weeks. So it was about $41 a night.
Now you can for sure get places way cheaper than that. The Airbnb that we stayed in was very nice. So that's why it was a little more pricey, but you can get some for maybe 20 some to 30 bucks. That's still really, really nice.
We'll actually leave a link in the description for the Airbnb that we stayed at. In total, we spent $1,073.26 for our first 2 weeks in Nairobi, Kenya. Without the Airbnb and the visa, just like what we spent doing stuff around every day, it was only $391.
Now, mind you guys, we were living kind of like we're on a vacation. I know we probably could have split that number in half if we were trying to be on a budget and spend a lot less money. So for those visiting, don't think that's just a number that you are automatically going to spend. You can spend way less than that and still have a really good time.
And we absolutely could have spent less on the Airbnb too, but we tend to filter it out by certain stuff. So there was, like the Airbnb we had, it had like a washer and dryer combo and like just stuff that we didn't have to have. So it was nice to have it though.
So overall, our first 2 weeks in Kenya was really, really good. We enjoyed ourselves and we did a lot for a really good price. So we can't complain. We want to thank you so much for watching all the way through. And if you enjoy this content, please make sure you like, share, and subscribe and hit that notification bell down below, family. And as always, we want to say we love you and shalom.
Shalom.